Yo, what's up guys, it's me HexxedPhenom, and today we're back, and just a couple of minutes ago on Treyarch's Twitter, they put up this this article on the Call of Duty community, or the Treyarch community blog, and it's pretty much a list of all the multiplayer maps, all the multiplayer modes, and all of the specialists that are available within the multiplayer beta. And this is my first time reading through it, so I'm going to give you guys the information really quick. So let's get into it. Multiplayer maps. So there are 3 multiplayer maps on the beta. It's the 3 that we've already seen. That is Hunted. The Big Game Hunting Lodge is situated beneath a waterfall in the lush mountains of Ethiopia. Combine, set in the remote Egyptian Sahara. This vertical farming and sustainability research facility plays fast and frantic with tight interiors. And Evac, an abandoned emergency evacuation zone atop an overgrown rooftop in the middle of Singapore's flooded quarantine zone. So we've seen all of those. From like the esports reveal and all that other good stuff. Game modes. There is 7 game modes. There is Team Deathmatch, Domination, Demolition is making a return, Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint, Capture the Flag, and Search and Destroy. That's a pretty nice varying list there. Specialist, we actually are told 2 new specialists on this list, so there's only 1 more yet to be revealed. Alright, so it says, as you know, specialists bring their own look, personality, voice, and battle-hardened weapons and abilities to the fight. They can be ranked up, delivering yet another layer to our progression system. Next week, PlayStation 4 players will start getting to know the default specialists. Call sign Ruin, weapon, gravity spikes, creates a devastating area of effect, shockwave in the surrounding area. And Overdrive, Outrider, that is the specialist that comes with the compound bow, specialist weapon, and vision pulse, which pulse that surrounds the area to reveal the location of all enemies within range. Prophet, that is the Tempest weapon, kind of like the Wonder Waff almost, in a way. Charge shot weapon that fires an arc of electricity, shocking targets and chaining to all nearby enemies. And Glitch, flashback to previous position with this system mod that hacks the battlefield simulation grid. One of the new specialists that is also a default one unlocked from, I would assume, level 1. Call sign Battery, real name Aaron Baker, bio, the only daughter and youngest child of 5 siblings. Aaron Baker always had to fight to get her way. Following in a family tradition of over 100 years of military service and watching her brothers enter the U.S. Army one by one, she finally graduated high school and enrolled herself. Driven to excel by her ongoing rivalry with her brother, she volunteered for airborne school before crushing the Ranger Assessment and Selection Program. Heavily armored, she fearlessly operates ahead of the front lines, nimbly traversing urban environments as she destroys HVTs with salvos of advanced, high explosive munitions. Weapon, War Machine, makes a return, not as a score streak though, but as Battery's specialist weapon. Grenade launcher that fires bouncing grenades which detonate after a shot time or by hitting an enemy directly. So this thing the War Machine no longer blows up on impact. It only blows up on impact if you hit somebody. Other than that, it's on a timer. And her specialist ability is Kinetic Armor. Reactive armor that deflects enemy bullets away from the body, still vulnerable to headshots and non-bullet damage while active. So basically, if you see somebody wearing this, you gotta go for headshots or hope that you have some sort of explosive on you, explosives to use against it. Rank up to levels 22 and 28, and you can also wreak havoc with Call sign Seraph. This is the specialist that has the Annihilator pistol, or the golden gun from Destiny, basically. And the ability is combat focus, triggers a bonus multiplier to score earned points towards score streaks for a period of time. Nomad, weapon Hive, deploys pod traps, which release a deadly swarm of nano drones when triggered. Ability Rejack, this is a pretty controversial ability to a lot of people. It's basically like second chance in a way. Recover from near death by injecting a nanoparticle serum into your bloodstream. It says, we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but after the first few days of progression, we'll also make a few additional specialists available. As you rank up and progress during the week, you'll also gain access to Call Sign Reaper, Weapon Scythe robotic arm that transforms into a minigun, and Psychosis, infiltrate enemy DNI systems to simulate 3 decoy clones. Here is the second new specialist, and the last one on this list that will be available in the beta. Call sign Spectre. Real name is classified. Bio. Next to nothing is known about the presumed Wetworks specialist Spectre. The designation itself is a codename agreed upon by the various agencies that have pooled their intelligence on unsolved assassinations, inferring his or her existence based on either evidence found at the scene or from fragmentary reports given by shaken bystanders. Despite heavy redaction, all accounts suggest an individual capable of extraordinary stealth, able to evade or neutralize the most sophisticated of manned or automated security setups. In every case, Spectre's victims have been handled with surgically precise midline wounds with rarely any signs of struggle. Weapon, Ripper. Spectre deploys mono-edged twin blades before gracefully dissecting victims with lethal surgical precision. So, I'm assuming this is a melee weapon. That's what it sounds like. It sounds pretty damn awesome. And the ability is active camo. Advanced metamaterials rapidly change their properties, guiding photons over their surfaces instead of reflecting them, rendering Spectre temporarily invisible. So basically the way it sounds is it sounds like Exo Cloak from Advanced Warfare. And other than that, the last thing on this list is the Weapon Paint Shop. The new Weapon Paint Shop feature goes beyond the emblem editor and lets players create custom graphics that are displayed on the side of their guns. With up to 64 layers applied to 3 sides of the weapon, players will be able to create their own signature variants with an infinite number of possible combinations. So, I guess the other thing that if you wanted to know is the arena won't be available in the beta. So yeah, there it is, guys. That is all of the specialist maps and modes that we will be able to play next week on the multiplayer beta if you're on PS4, and the week after if you are on Xbox One and PC. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check later on today for Top 10 Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for watching, like I said, and subscribe for more, and have a phenomenal day. Peace out.